Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob, and if you've been looking to get started in home theater, or you just need to replace those old, worn out speakers in your living room, then you might want to stick around, because today we're going to be taking a look at the SVS Prime bookshelves along with the SVS Prime center channel, and we'll get started right after the intro. Alright, starting with the Prime Center speaker, which in my opinion is one of the most important speakers in a home theater setup. The Prime Center is a three-way design with a rated frequency response between 48 Hz and 25 kHz. This speaker uses a 1-inch aluminum dome tweeter with a metal diffuser in the front, as well as two 5¼ woofers with rigid polypropylene cones and a 3.5-inch polycone mid-range driver. The cabinet is a dual-ported design with a separate sealed mid-range enclosure, which should help to keep dialogue as clear as possible. The front baffle is slightly angled back to help with time and phase alignment, and the sides of the baffle are chamfered to reduce edge diffraction. Moving around to the back of the Prime Center channel, you have the dual ports that we mentioned, as well as the 5-way binding posts. The Prime Center feels very well made, and weighing in at 20.2 pounds, it's obvious that SVS built this speaker with quality in mind. The speaker's dimensions are 7.7 inches tall by 18.6 inches wide by 9.2 inches deep. Moving on to the Prime bookshelves, you get the same 1-inch aluminum dome tweeter that SVS uses in all of their speakers, which makes it possible to use all of their speakers together without worrying about timbre matching. Below the tweeters, the bookshelves have a slightly larger woofer than the center does. At 6.5 inches, they help the bookshelves reach down to 48 Hz. And of course, thanks to the aluminum dome tweeter, they also go up to 25 kHz, just like the Prime Center channel speaker. Looking at the rear of the Prime bookshelves, you see the same 5-way binding posts that we did on the center speakers, as well as a single port on each speaker. Again, the bookshelves, like the Prime Center, feel very well made, weighing in at 15.5 pounds each. All of our Prime speakers came in gloss black, which is a great looking finish that I personally love, but it is a bit of a dust and fingerprint magnet. Of course, this finish does require a little more maintenance compared to the premium black ash finish that these speakers are also available in. The piano gloss black finish also adds an extra $100 to the price of the Prime Center and $50 to each one of the Prime bookshelves. All the speakers here share the same angled and chamfered front baffle designs, which makes them all match both looks and sound-wise. All of these speakers also have high-quality sound match crossovers to ensure that your front soundstage will be perfectly timbre matched. SVS also includes really nice acoustically transparent grills that are made from a very rigid and durable material, and they use the same pin and cup system to attach to the speakers. And this is an area where we would have loved to have seen magnetic grills, but obviously that would have increased the price of these speakers, and to some it might not even matter. We started our listening test with the Denon AVR S750H that we purchased from Costco for $399, and we are currently in the process of reviewing. So keep your eye out, because that video will be coming out soon. Now, the Denon is an entry-level receiver, but because the SVS Prime speakers are rated for 8 ohms with a sensitivity of 87 dB, the Denon did a pretty good job getting these speakers to a respectable volume level. We then switched to our mid-range receiver, the Yamaha RX V663, which also had no problem making these speakers sing. And with the extra power of the Yamaha, we were able to reach even higher volumes while maintaining the same great sound quality. As usual, with all of our testing, we auditioned these speakers with a variety of movies and music, and I have to say these speakers impressed us with both. Everything from the dialogue, mid-range, and bass notes sounded the way they should, and they never felt harsh or unnatural. Now, of course, you're not going to get that earth-shaking rumble like you would with a separate sub, but we were able to remedy this by throwing an SVS SB3000 subwoofer into the mix. And just in case you're wondering, we will be coming out with a full review of the SB3000, so keep your eye out for that. Now, the star of this system, as I alluded to earlier, is the center channel speaker, especially when it comes to dialogue. To me, if a center channel can't do this well, it will completely take my focus away from the movie and ruin the entire experience. The Prime Center channel did just the opposite. In fact, with all of the movies we watched, I was totally immersed and completely forgot about the center speaker itself. The Prime bookshelves matched the center channel so well that I never noticed any change in tone while sounds were panning across the front stage. Listening to music through the SVS Prime speakers was also a great experience. Instrument placement was very true and lifelike, and the speakers had somewhat of a warm, laid-back, yet detailed sound that I really enjoyed. Again, bass extension was good, but to really get the best sound, we highly recommend adding a good subwoofer. So all in all, we were very impressed with the SVS Prime LCR combo. Again, SVS has done a great job offering speakers at a very affordable price that compete with other speakers far above their weight class. That's why we're giving the Prime Center and bookshelves one of our highest recommendations. And in fact, we're probably going to be buying this Prime system for our living room setup just because we think it sounds that good. If you want to give these speakers a try in your own home, then go ahead and use our link below to check them out on SVS's website and take advantage of their 45-day in-home trial period. We want to thank SVS for sending this system over for us to review, and with that, I think it's time to wrap up this video. If you have any questions or comments about the SVS Prime Center channel or bookshelf speakers, please let us know down in the comments below, and we'll do our best to help you out. We thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And as always, have an awesome day.